Hey, how's it going, guys? So we left off last episode with 6 keys and 12 ref, and this episode our first few trades are going through a trading site, picking up some undervalued paints in order to get a nice profit while we wait for those 4 keys to become tradable, and then we can jump into some unusual hats hopefully if we get enough profit to get around 8 keys. 8 or 9 keys will be a good starting point to get some not so cancer hats. I believe the cheapest hat you can get right now is around 6 keys. 6 keys and a few ref probably, and it's probably going to be, you know, the worst hat in the game, probably the plumber's pipe with masked flies or something like that. But we kind of want something a bit higher, so that our profit margins are a bit thicker, you know, hella thick, right? Just so that we can get a bit more profit. So instead of letting these 2 keys rot in my backpack and wait a week for the other 4 keys to become tradable, you know, I thought might as well put those 2 keys to work and, you know, get these trades and get some profit from the paints. So that's what I did, and in total I think it was around 6 paints, 6 or 7 paints with a value of 90 ref, 90 ref, or, you know, almost 2 keys. Hey, how's it going? So I woke up the next day after buying around 2 keys and paints with 1 key, and I got a trade offer from Joel, and he said good luck on the pan, and he sent me 3 keys for around 2 keys and paints, and this is very generous. Thank you so much, Joel. Usually, you know, donations aren't going to go towards the series, but considering it's overpay on stuff for the series, I am going to put it towards the end goal. Thank you so much, Joel. So at this point we had 4 keys total and a few ref, and I was browsing spells on Backpack and I saw this Villain's Veil dye job with hue on it for 3.5 keys, and I thought this was quite low because dye job is a mid-tier spell and it was the cheapest veil on the market. So initially I offered 3 keys and he declined it outright, so I thought I could pick it up for 3.5 and get a nice profit. So it's been around a day since I had this Villain's Veil up. It was hue and dye job. I picked this up for 3.5 keys. I listed it for 5. I think it was reasonable in comparison to the other spells on the market. Like Sinister and Putrescent were at like 4, so I thought 5 for dye job with the paint as well was pretty reasonable, and I thought I'd get trade pretty fast, and I did. Vic sent me a trade for 5 keys for the veil, and it's my buyout, so of course I'm going to accept. So that's a nice 1.5 key profit. So I'm doing a trade for a specialized kill streak, gold bot killer flamethrower, Mark II. It has some nice parts on it, especially the projectiles reflected, which is a few keys, and it's also got exorcism on it, the spell exorcism. So we're going to pick that up for 3 keys. Buy orders are around 1.5 for a normal one, and sellers for a normal 2.2 with some decent parts. So I believe I can get 4 or 5 keys for it, which is why I'm picking up for 3. I got it from a trade site, so I just snagged that up. So let's go ahead and accept the flamethrower. god. It's the Patrick boots. It's the cowboy boots. I thought I'd throw this trade in dead quick. I bought this on the trading site and flipped it pretty much straight away because this guy had a buy order, and essentially Dead of Night is really good misc, all class misc, and lime is a very desirable paint. So I seen a guy, an actual human, looking to buy one. So thanks Half Dutch Tiger, I believe he made I think it was 10 ref on this trade. Picked up for 38, got it for 46, so that is a 8 ref profit. So at this point, we pretty much put all our keys and metal into paints and this bot killer that we bought previously. So total value of all the items, if we sold it all, would be around 7 keys. But I don't think we'll get that. I think we may get close to that, but I highly doubt we'll get full price on every item. But it's still nice, you know. It's a nice. We got decent margins, especially on the bot killer. The paint's not so much, but we could instantly sell the paints for profit. So yeah, I'll see you in the next trade. So here we are doing a live trade. This is for 3 of our lime paints we picked up: the Summer Shade, Airborne Attire, and the Brotherhood of Arms. We're trading in total those 3 items for 112 ref, which is our buyout. And as you can see, I've added a few ref because he added 2 keys, which is optimal because it saves me buying a key or 2 because it's 112 ref. So that's great. I'm sad to see these items go, because honestly I was having a bit of fun running around with a lime loadout on scout and just being a skunt with the shortstop. But you know, I'm glad to get that profit and move on to the next thing. So these next few trades are selling paints. We had the remainder of them. We had the SpongeBob SquarePants boots, which we bought for 19 ref and we sold to a buy order for 31. That's a nice profit of 12 ref. We also traded our lime rotation. We bought this for, I want to say, 16, and we traded it for a Strange Scarecrow, which we then sold for 25 ref. So almost 10 ref profit on the rotation. So that was all our paints sold. Then moving on to the next trade, which I think was a day later. I sold the Spec KS Gold Bot Killer that we bought for just under 3 keys. And I sold it for 3 keys. And this is a teeny tiny profit due to, you know, the site pricing keys at 1.02 at the time. 1.02 keys. So we got a few ref profit from it, but the main reason I'm doing it is that someone offered me 3 keys for it, and I was trying to get 3.5 at least really bad, but he wasn't budging, and I thought I might as well take the tiny profit and just buy better unusuals, because the plan was originally to buy this spell and sell it within the week where our keys were untradeable. But our keys are now tradable. We had 7, nearly 8. I really wanted to buy some better hats than 8 key ones, so that's the reasoning behind it. So now we have almost 11 keys, which is really actually awesome. We still ended up with a tiny profit, probably a few ref, but yeah, let's go buy some hats. So right now I'm trading some trading cards we bought. back into refined metal. And the reason I'm doing this is so that I can buy 1 key, so we'll have 11 keys, because I just needed a few more ref. So we just managed to do that. It kind of sucks because we'd sell these on the Steam market for a profit, because these are nice cards, to be honest. But it is going to be worth it because we are trading Lays for his terawatt modest pile of scrap. He's got this listed for 11 keys. Yeah, so he's got it listed for 11 keys, which is BP price, but it's really outdated. His biodas are 10.88 and the cells at 15, which seems correct. When I saw this when I was browsing backpack listings, it seemed very cheap because it's an all class and it's a decent effect. Come on. We need to get this before anyone else does because it's such a good deal. It's such a good deal. Yeah, Kilowatt has buyers at 12.7. So this is such a good deal. Unusual. There it is. Impulsive purchase. Yes, it is. Okay.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
Right, so we ended up getting it. I'm so fucking pumped. First unusual of the series. Holy shit. This took about 3 weeks to get. I'm so glad we're finally in the unusual stage and we get to skip the poo-poo tier Mastfly's Stately Steel Toe stage. Oh my god. So guys, I am going to look for 15 for this, but you know, if someone offers, you know, around the 13 key area, I'm going to take it, obviously, because profit is profit. But the value of this hat is probably 15 in comparison to the sister effect, which had 12.5 key buy order. Maybe we could get more than 15, but the problem with that currently is there's another guy selling 15, so that is blocking us from getting a higher price. So right now 15 is a good starting point, and we've got some juicy 4 key margin right there. So we just got a trade. It is 14 keys for my terawatt modest pile, and I bought this for 11, so of course we're going to accept. So that's a nice profit of 3 keys. Then we did a trade for a Chromatic Corruption Distinguished Rogue. We picked this up for 2 keys after some negotiation. I believe we did get a good deal on this. At this point in time we did have just the 14 keys, so this was a nice pickup. So I was browsing trading sites and I saw this Miami Nights throw for just under 9 keys, which I thought was a good deal. So I checked buyers and sellers on Backpack TF, and sellers were 9.7, around that, and buyers were like 9.2. So I decided I might as well pick it up and sell it to bot straight away and get a tidy profit and just get the keys back, because it was free money right there, and I'ma take it if I see it.
ทำงาน เก็บเงิน ทำงานเก็บเงินใช้หนี้ทำงานเก็บเงินได้เรียนมีกินช่วยเหลือผ่องใสเมียรักอบอุ่นไม่ป่วยรวยปัญญาพัฒนาฉลาดชาติเจริญไปถึงไหนแล้วก็ไม่รู้
Literally a second later after selling that throw, I had the site opened, I just went to check. I seen this Miami Nights plumber's pipe. Now, I haven't checked BP, but I know Miami Nights plumber's pipe is going to be going for more than 7 keys, I know that much. So, I'm going to go ahead and check. Bots at 6.78. Buyers at 6.78. Sellers at 17 for a double sold one, and a normal one going for 9. So I feel like this is a decent pickup. It's just under 7 keys because we're getting this 0.4 balance, and that's a few refs, so we probably getting it for bots price, if not under bots. So here is the items for a couple of trades we did. We have the Chromatic Corruption Distinguished Rogue for 2 keys that we picked up. Some battle from trading. Keys. That was a drop. Here's the unusual we bought, the Miami Nights plumber's pipe. And the rest is metal. So as you see, Chromatic Corruption changes from purple to pink, very dark purple to pink. Considered to be the best pink effect, but arguably Spectral Spectrum is also really nice. The plumber's pipe is for pyro. It's not too bad. Well, the hat is really bad, but the effect is decent. A lot of people do like Miami Nights. Let's equip some stuff. Yeah, looks nice. The effect. So, we have 8 keys and 27 ref at the moment, and this Miami Nights plumber's pipe for sale. I would like to pick up another unusual, so we are picking up this Miami Nights hard counter for about 0.63 above buy orders. It's not so bad. BP seems pretty accurate, even though it is 2 years old, and in comparison to other sellers on this hat at different effect points, at different effects, it's a good deal, and I think we buy this for 8 and list it for 10. Disco Beatdown's going for 12, which is what I'd compare it to, and that's kind of what the comparison is between Miami Nights and Disco Beatdown. Disco Beatdown's slightly better though. So, picking this up for 8, and I'm going to list it for 10. Now this would be different if there was another seller on the market, but there's not, so I feel like there's plenty of room for profit here. Alright guys, so let's accept the item we traded for, which is the Miami Nights hard counter. It's for the heavy. It's a low tier heavy hat, but the effect is quite nice. I think Miami Nights is an underpriced effect, considering how nice it is. So I didn't end up recording these live trades, which is unfortunate, but Nonetheless, I sold the Chromatic Distinguished Rogue for 3 keys, bought this for 2, so that's a nice profit of 1 key. Then the next day, at 4:20 PM, we sold the Miami Plumber's Pipe for 7 keys and 30 ref. So I did want a bit more for this, but considering we bought for 6.9, so we have a profit of 0.6 keys. It's not bad, especially not bad considering it's only been a day since I've had this. So here's the next trade. We are trading for a smoking Berliner's bucket helm, courtesy of Oster. We are trading our Miami Nights hard counter, which we paid 8 for, plus 2 keys and 5 ref, for a combined of 10 keys and 5 ref total. And the reason we're doing this trade is because the bucket helm has buy orders at 11.1 and sellers at 12, so my thinking is I can just pick this up and then sell to a bot straight away, because we don't want to mess around for like a tiny bit more. I don't think I can scrape the barrel for a couple ref. It's not worth it. So yeah, I'll probably just sell to a bot, and that's exactly what we ended up doing. We quick sold it to a bot for 11 keys and 10 ref, around there. So we picked up a nice profit of 1 key and 5 ref, which isn't bad. So this next trade is picking up a Siberian Sophisticate with Chromatic Corruption. It's a heavy cosmetic, but it's unique in that there's not many spelled ones around. So that's why I'm picking it up for 4.5. I wasn't sure, so I asked a friend, Dante, and he said it would be worth around 10-15 keys with no other sellers on the market. I'm gonna try and get 12 as a buyout, so I'll list for 12 on Backpack and advertise for 12, and we'll see if we get any decent offers. This next trade, I was on Manco.trade and I saw this old geezer smoking for just under 8.9 keys. So I'm putting 9 keys on my end and picking up these robot parts just as ref, because they're worth a ref. So yeah, and the old geezer is an engineer hat. BP price is very outdated because buyers are 8.32, so we're buying it quite close to bots, around half a key above bots, with no other sellers on the market, which is great. And here we see the other sellers. So the cheapest right now is Aces High for 12 keys. So what I like to do in this situation where there's a price which is outdated and buy orders which exceed the price, do BP buy orders, so 8.32, and times that by 1.3. This will increase it by 30%. So just 11 keys. 11 keys. I would normally go with this estimate, but I'm going to increase it to 12 because Aces High is at 12. And smoking is a lot better than Aces High. Right after buying the old geezer, I converted the robot parts into refined metal. So I got 10 ref from that. And then I bought a Halloween Fire degreaser from Delta to 2 keys, and it was actually some tough negotiations going down. Some The Apprentice type stuff right here. Yeah, so he was looking for 3, and I was like, 2? And he said 2.5, and I went 2, and he had said 2.2, and I said 2. So we got it for 2. If you didn't know, Halloween Fire shoots green flames instead of the normal orange, so it's quite neat. And the reason I picked this up is these normally go for around 4 keys for a non-strange degreaser with Halloween Fire. So we've got some nice profit margins there. I will probably list it for 4 keys and we'll see what we get. Hey, how's it going? So I just did a trade. Trading my old geezer with smoking, worth around 12 keys, for Short and Front Tour worth 2 keys, and this nice strange Starlight Serenity sniper rifle. Field tested, it's an elite grade.
What the hell? Is this what she dad had? Oh my goodness.
So in total, I think this was around 17 keys in items, so this is some nice overpay for my usual. But the sniper might take a while to sell, and my pricing is off STN, so it might be worth a bit less. But buy orders are, for all these items, exceed mine around 9, so that's why I did this trade. Hey, how's it going? So this is a late trade, as in it's like 12:22. So I'm traded Lemons. He buys skins and war paints for a pretty decent price. He's also a fellow Adventure Time enthusiast, and I'm selling this strange Starlight Serenity sniper rifle that we picked up. He's going to buy this for 13 keys, which is a pretty nice deal, considering we overall, after selling the other additions to the trade, it would be a total of around 15.5 keys that we sold our old geezer for, which is really good considering we picked it up for like 9 keys. So this trade here, I was out, so I couldn't record me accepting it. It's just my Halloween Fire degreaser for 4 keys pure, which is great because we bought it for 2, so that's a nice double up. It just shows that spells are really awesome right now. So I thought this would be a great ending point for the episode. We have 21 keys, a few ref, and a spell worth probably around 8, but we're looking for 12 on it at the moment, just because it's the only spelled one on the market, and I feel like we can take advantage of that and list of 12 and see what we get. So overall value is probably around 29, almost 30 keys mixed, which is great considering we started out this episode on 6 keys and a few ref. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.